well, that was a good night's sleep. So, what am I going to do today? Well, actually, I found this weird letter about that I don't know, that cat, that I don't know what she was called, but how about I go and try and find her. She sounds interesting and she seems to be close by. Getting to the Dark Brotherhood will take some time after all. So why not see what we can do around here? I'm pretty sure she has to be around here somewhere.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Well,
I've been
that's...
looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Do you ever deal with the Khajiit?
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Plenty of people.
Well, thank you very much. What did I just get from you? I'm gonna have to take a look here. An anonymous letter, someone please help. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions grew into folly, against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of these foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak in the southernmost area of Skyrim, and must be stopped before it's too late. So zombies, eh? I don't see why that would interest me. Also, the southernmost area? That sounds like it's freaking far away. Well, let's just see if I wanna deal with that or not. But for the beginning, let's go into the dungeons. I think that is where I read in the letter that this cat is held up. This scream over there is never going to shut up. It's also surprisingly cold in this town. Actually, before I go in there, you would just shut up. Let's just quickly pray to Mephala. Dear Mephala, I don't know what it is with these zombies, but if you could explain to me why it is my concern to deal with those foul beasts, then I would highly appreciate that. Also, praise be you, and help me slay your foes. Now that is something that I find curious. What do we have down here? Oh. Skeleton with just some gold. Well, let's go and catch ourselves some fish. So I need to get into the dungeons. Hello there, good sir.
No lollygagging.
No, not at all, dear sir. Dear Knight of Winterhold. I would never think of it. Good day. Well, that is interesting. Mshara's confession. Mshara enjoyed her fight with the guard. Plus, her new home is better than the last. It is a very tiny cage, but she does not beg for food. It is given. Still, Mshara longs to see the night sky. When she was a kitten, the elders warned her that if she stared too long at the moons, they would grow shy, and Mshara would never see them again. This made her sad, and so Mshara vowed to stop looking at the sky and kept her head down toward the dirt where the beggars belonged. One day, she tried to steal the silver out of the pockets of a Nord named Tyra. When she heard Khajiit's story, she took pity on the kitten and told her that the moons were not the timid creatures she had believed. She said that as long as Khajiit held her head up high, they would shine brighter than any star. From that day on, she spent her life in service to the Crimson Turks. And when she was ready, her new littermates forged her an armor made of silver, and in its heart, the piece Tyra had in her pocket so many moons ago. Mishara hid the armor in a hut, northwest of Rorikstead. At times Mishara has longed to retrieve it and wear it proudly. But she must be careful not to let sentiment cloud her judgment. Mishara suspects she is being followed, so she will leave the armor for another. Besides, it is not the silver in the armor or the moonlight in the sky that Mishara treasures, but the friends she has lost. Perhaps in death she will see them again. Well, that is oddly interesting. Why exactly? It does not matter to me. I'm gonna leave. Interesting. My throat's a little bit slimed up, methinks. Too much fish there. Well, a refreshing gust of air.
What do you need?
I need you to leave me alone. So, she said near Rorikstead is where she left that thing. Well, Rorikstead is a good path away as well. I mean, thinks it's not worth for me to go to Rorikstead for just a piece of armor. Well, let's just go and see. Maybe we'll find something of interest if we go there.
It's no fun getting pushed
Spare a
around.
coin? You know I will not spare anything for anyone here. But maybe if I find
I
something,
work with my mother.
that's not where I wanna go.
It's fun most days.
Hello there. Beautiful creature you are. Makes good amount of food too.
Old friend. Patron of the great grand battle.
I want your stink driving my customers away.
I don't know why you're talking to me from that far away, but whatever. Do I have stuff that I might not need? Well, I have the Axe of Whiterun. I don't really care about that, but it's worth a lot. I could go and see if I can sell this for good money. And maybe buy myself some better armor. I'm still running around like legionnaire, which is not really something that I'm interested in.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Ah, you are outside. That's good. Hello.
Got some good pieces out here if you look.
Well, I
Blades,
wanna
helmets,
sell you.
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Well, first of all, you're gonna get some stuff that I do not need, like this Axe of Whiterun. It's not my interest. The armor that you can give me is not really
Don't forget
interesting
check
to me.
inside the shop if you need anything.
Well, I would need so much, but I cannot find it, is the problem. So Rorikstead. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe, the horse carrier down there will bring me to Rorikstead for a few coins. So I would not have to run all the way there. And we can take a look. And then I have maybe a silver armor that would be interesting to sell. Some flowers. My friend.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Interesting. I'd like to hire your carriage. Yeah, you don't seem to let me go towards Rorikstead. In that case, I'm not interested. How much is a horse over here, my friend? I might have just enough for that, and then I'd be broke.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
I'd like to buy a wild horse. Well, a horse map? Can I buy a horse from you?
So, got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
How much? 1,000? Take
You've
it.
got a deal. It's the one with the saddle.
Well, thank you very much.
Ride strong.
Ah, that was all of my gold. I hope you are worth it. Let's... Oh no. Come on. So let's take a look at the map. It's pretty much just straightforward. Well, this is gonna be a long run. So you best be ready to give it your all. let's hope we can get through this without any problems. We also may need to take some rest every now and then. Who is up there? Why are there still guards of... What is going on with the dragon skeleton there in the background? What are you doing to it? Methinks they were playing around with a dead dragon skeleton. Concerning, but... whatever. There is another interesting fort right here. I could take a look in there, but it would just hinder my progress. And we have to get to Rorikstead. So let's just take the fast way around. I'm hearing some wolves. Definitely not a fan of the wolves. Is that a mammoth? Where there's mammoths, there is also giants around, so best not mess with these creatures. Excuse me? Well, that for sure is interesting. My horse, you best be waiting there. My horse? I want to say that you're an idiot horse. Please, horse, you are standing right in front of me. You're gonna get yourself killed and then I'm here by myself. There you go. My dear horse, that was a dumb fucking idea from you. Well, interesting. Well, here's some good stuff, so I'm gonna... Varieties of tetra, I'm gonna take that one with me. It's not like you will need it anymore. Amulet of Standard. Well, no thank you. Well, that surely was interesting. But horse, don't run into danger like that. If that thing would have killed you this instant, I would have been pretty cross with it. And wolves. Of course there's wolves. Let's see if we can just outrun them, and we don't need to worry about them. Oh, there is a mammoth and a giant. Best to avoid them. Hello there. As long as you're cool with me, I am cool with you. There's some ruins here. How far away is it still? Well, we made the half travel already. Something interesting in these ruins. Surprisingly, yes, there is something. Just wait here for a moment. My horsey? What is that? Huh. Well, interesting. Well, whatever. Zenithar. Interesting, some silver ingots. Well. Stuff to sell, I'm always interested. Let's go. We're gonna move on, horsey. I hope this is the right way still. But we're looking good. Let's move on. We need to get there before it gets dark, otherwise I'm gonna have to be outside here, and that's not really what I'm interested in. Another wolf! For crying out loud. There is a farm, we could make a rest over there. They probably have some food for us. That way we don't have to make the full travel to Rorikstead in one go. And these wolves in the background can just screw off. Why is there?
You can never truly stop me.
Whatever you say, you don't seem to be really doing a lot. Well, why was there a ghost around here? Or say you just don't do anything. Just a woodcutter's axe. Why was there a ghost? What is this place? Yeah. Well, that would be interesting. All I was looking for was a place to just take a quick rest, since it's getting late again. Urva. Well, you don't have a lot. A torn page. I feel strange, hot and cold all at once. My hand shakes hard to write, so dizzy. I think I've been poisoned. Seems she got the better of me after all. Well, interesting. So there is someone still in there. Well, if there is someone in there, let's see. Good day. Is someone around here? Interesting, some tunics. I'm gonna take these things. A boiled cream trade. Don't mind if I do. It goes down there. We're gonna take a look at that in a moment. Gonna take whatever you have to offer for me. So don't mind me too much. Nothing around? The journal. Holds of Skyrim, nothing interesting over here. Some wines. Well, let's read the journal. 14th of 1st seed. Today is the first day of our new lives. I bought a sizable piece of land with a rundown farmhouse for dirt cheap, just outside of Rorikstead. No one else wanted it, on account of how rocky it is. Too many boulders, the other man said. But John... Is it John Keel? Whatever. And I have strong backs and willing hearts. We'll get those boulders out, and turn this fertile land into a plantation they could only dream of. This will be the perfect place to raise a little Rin. 21st of 2nd seed. Long day, and hurts almost too much to write. Farmhouse is repaired and the first plants are in the ground. Feels good. We did it. John Gill kissed me tonight like she did when we were first married. Her eyes are calling me. Interesting wording. 1st of sun's height. We harvested our first crops today. It wasn't much, but it's a start. When I watched the sun's rays first break over the horizon on our field today, I knew what to name this place. Golden Hills Plantation, after Akator's glorious light. Soon I will be an inheritance worthy of our son. Just a bit longer, I know. I could have spaced it a little bit better on the other page to get that in there, because you wasted a whole page just for the word it there, my friend, but whatever. 23rd of Frostfall. My heart is troubled. Rin is fast growing into a strapping young boy, though he spends too much time playing with that wooden sword of his and dreaming of running off to join the Legion. But my dear wife, John Keel, her strangeness worries me. Sometimes she'll disappear for hours at a time and then turn up in the house as though she'd been there all along. I often see her carrying a basket full of strange dark flowers, and she won't tell me what they are or where she got them. And last winter, when Rin fell ill with fever, John Gill produced a small black bottle from who knows where and poured who knows what down his throat. Only a few minutes later the fever was gone. John Gill refused to tell me what was in the bottle, or where she got it. I was so happy that she saved our little boy, of course, but Mara preserves me, but I'm afraid that my wife is a Daedra worshipper, or a witch. Well, makes her sympathetic towards me, but also Who is she with? 16th of mid-year. Rain has been missing for 3 days, my little boy. I've searched everywhere, but there is no trace of him. Even his favorite toy sword is missing. What if wolves got him? Or brigands snatched him away? Shankill has been watching me. I don't like the look in her eyes. And she hasn't cried at all. What kind of mother doesn't cry when a child is missing? What if... I dare not even put the thought on paper. It's unthinkable. You mean she killed him? I found it. I found Shankill's secret. This is the place she's been disappearing to. The potions, the plants, the books. Such evil and unnatural things I found down there. The vines helped me. My wife is a witch. I didn't want to open her foul books, but I had to know. I had to. A deadly nightshade. That's what the plant is called. The one I saw her sneaking around with. She grows it everywhere in this hidden place. She must have poisoned my son. I've seen the sneer on her face. The laughter in her eyes as she watched me tearing apart the farm looking for him. She was mocking me. I've never felt rage like this. I'm shaking with it, sweating with it. I know exactly what I've got to do. My son's spirit whispers to me, demanding vengeance. I keep an axe by the door for dealing with wild animals. It will do for dealing with a witch as well. Ah, so your wife may be a witch and killed her only son. Well, interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, well, you don't seem to have much else of use there. Well, if she is downstairs, then let's take a look downstairs. So there is nothing in any of these barrels, it looks like. Ah, there's a button though. Gonna take your tomatoes. Gonna take your salt. And give me everything that you have, because I will need it. Thing in your cupboard. Well, nothing that I'm interested in. Some apples. Well, let's see what this button does. Yeah, exactly as I thought. Oh.
Death comes for you now.
Oh my gosh. Well, for the time being, this is good enough. Shankill does not really have anything. Well, she's out there. Let's take all of the stuff that she has.
The endless sleep comes for us all.
It sure is. Gonna take some alembic from you.
Dare hide from me.
I will come out there in a moment. For a moment? No, nothing of interest. Egg ravens. I'm not much of a reader. Heresy, Aedra and Daedra, interesting. Song of the Alchemist. Part 5, well, great.
You will know the cold of death.
Yes, I sure will. Just give me a moment. There's some close rooms here.
I still sense your presence, living fool. Time to end your foolish charade.
Whatever you say out there, I'm just gonna take all of that. Whatever you say, you stupid ghost. And there you go. Now that was a cold fight. Fire and ice. Whew. Well then, let's have a look at what she wrote. 23rd of first seed. Rebel wanted so badly to make a go at being farmers. So here we are now with our own rocky plot of land and a ruined old farmhouse with a leaky roof. It's not what I dreamt of, but we'll make the best of it. At least the soil's good, even if it's full of boulders. I'll be able to get a nice garden going with all the ingredients I need for my potions. The income from that should get us through the first winter, if nothing else. 10th seed of second seed. I found a secret room walled off in the basement. It will do nicely for my alchemy lab. I love my husband dearly, but he can be a pig-headed dolt when it comes to the gentle magic of the earth. If it weren't for my potions, little Rin would have perished last winter from a fever. So she saved him after all. First of Frostfall. Our plantation is doing well enough, but Orwell's eyes are getting bigger than his purse. He was talking of purchasing a wagon recently. Like we don't sometimes struggle to put food on the table. A wagon, honestly. I've seen the ugly looks he gives my potions and herbs. But where else are we going to get the money for all the things he buys? Next thing you know, he'll be trying to buy another farm. It's 13th of mid-year. Rin's gone missing. We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him. His little wooden sword is missing too. God preserve me. I hope he hasn't run off. He doesn't realize how dangerous it is out there in the tundra. 16th of mid-year. It's been 3 days now. My little boy is still gone. I don't like how Orwell is looking at me. His eyes are too dark to still like a frozen lake. I think I even heard him mutter something about getting what I deserve. Could he have? No, I dare not even put that thought to paper. He did it. He must have. That monster killed my son, and now he looks at me with those hate-filled eyes and a mocking smirk. He despises my alchemy art so much that he took my son from me, to punish me. I've never brewed poisons before, but I know how it's done. I know how to bottle death. A few drops in his meat and the child will be avenged. It is done. The gods will damn me, but they will damn him more for the murder of a child. Rin, I'm sorry. I wish I could have. Wait, I hear something. So these two be idiots then. Well, not my problem. They killed each other after the son just ran away from them. Gonna take whatever stuff they have here. Now I definitely would love to take some rest after I dealt with all of that shenanigans there, but... yes. I'm gonna sleep for a good long while here. Well, that was a good rest. Well, I made it. Mephala. Oh dear Mephala. Please prevent me from ending the same way these two idiots ended themselves. By being blind to the greater picture. Thank you for being with me, Mephala. Time to leave. There's nothing else that really will help me around here. I got some rest, I got food from them. It brings me to something. I maybe should grab something to eat before I actually leave. Gonna drink a few wines and have an apple pie as well. That feels a lot better now. Well, Rorikstead not that far away. Let's go and grab ourselves an armor if we can. And leave this place behind us. It was good for a little rest, but these idiots, they deserve what came from them. Wonder if their boy's really somewhere around here. Well, just like here. May that be the Rorikstead that they've been talking about. Well, no wonder the horse carriage does not go here. Just a little place somewhere out in the woods. Well, of interest is nothing here for me. So somewhere on the outskirts of Rorikstead there is a little shack with an armor made of silver. Presumably it's a little bit heavy for me, but I can sell it, so that's what I'm looking for, honestly. Come on, my dear horsey. That looks good. That looks honestly perfect. Well, oh! Now that's a lot of skeevers. Let's burn whatever we can around here. It's just some little rats. You're not gonna run away from me. So, gonna grab their tails, since they're good for my alchemy, and some poisons. You're right there, horsey. Well, let's see what is in there. Yeah, it's just even more skeevers, for crying out. There we go. Just a whole bunch of skeevers in there. A garnet in that one's tail. Well, he seems to be dead. Skeevers must have surprised him at night. I'm gonna take your meat there. Even if it has laid on the ground. It doesn't matter to me too much. Did not mean to grab that pen. That was mostly out of instinct. Just grabbing stuff wherever I see it. Interesting. By the looks of that, he actually was keeping these skeevers as pets, and they just went and ate him after a while. Just an empty wine bottle, nothing there. What is that? Legion. Well, interesting. Gonna take those things with me. Everything here works out for me. Well then, let's take a look inside of the chest. Interesting. Silver helmet, armor, boots and gauntlets. And the crimson dirks. Well, I do not care about that. An amulet of Talos. Nah. Let's hope I can sell this stuff off somewhere, but let's try and cook something here. That looks okay. I still carry way too much with me. Well, that is a bad situation right there. Let's use one of the deadly lingering poisons and give myself a little bit more health. Time to burn all of you to a crisp if I can. Burn a little bit there, Imperial Captain. And while you're at it, also get poisoned. Now, why exactly were they attacking me there? All of them just have... Well, that's a good necklace there. I'm gonna take that. Some heavy armor on all of those. I think you had some light armor stuff, didn't you? Just the braces. Well... I don't know why. But they came and attacked me for some reason. Maybe for the armor. Well, whatever. We got the armor. Horsey, it's good that I have you close by. Because I cannot work for my dear life. Let's go to Rorikstead and hope that there is some merchant that we can sell some stuff to. Because I'm a little bit heavy right now. And I would love to have some extra money again, because my little horsey, you cost me everything that I had. Is anyone here you think a merchant? But there is an inn, so maybe we can sell something there. At least I would think that that'd be an inn. You were there. What is that? It is an inn. Well, let's go and see if we can sell some stuff here and make ourselves a little lighter again. Good day. Oh! It's the Alkir warriors. Yeah, let's not talk to them right now. Hey there.
I only take real coin. Drink for the thirsty.
Sure, what do you have for
food the
sale?
hungry.
Can only sell you ingredients and some of my food. Well, that's not gonna cut it. I'm weighing a little bit more than I want to. Well, my friend, in that case I'm going to go out of here again. You don't have anything that I'm interested in. And you don't take my stuff, so... Methinks I'm gonna have to go back to Whiterun with my armors. And sell stuff off there. Well... In that case, dear horsey, it's time to... Feeling hungry as well. Well, let's have some meat and eat my stew. In that case, my horsey, let's ride back to Whiterun so that we can sell off that stuff. Onwards we go!